Hi, in this lesson we are going to discuss about the speech purpose. Broadly speaking, there are three kinds of speeches. They are informative speeches, persuasive speeches, and entertaining speeches. An informative speech is about presenting new information and new insights. Let's say you're going to talk about health. Today, most of the programs on health has more viewers as there are new research findings on health issues every day. Another example of informative speech may be current trends in your domain. The second kind of speech is a persuasive speech. A persuasive speech is intended to convince your listeners. Selling a product pitch is a perfect example of persuasive speech. The third kind of speech is entertaining speech. Hosting a cultural event or talking at a birthday party could be an example of entertaining speech. Now, many great speeches are a combination of all these three aspects. Now, let us focus on developing your speech. After determining your speech purpose, you have to develop your speech. Let's talk more about developing a speech. A speech has three parts. You have to prepare for each part and synthesize all the three parts. The first part is introduction. It arouses the interest. Your introduction could be a quotation, it could be an anecdote, a short story, a WH question, or a rhetorical question. These are called as the attention grabbing techniques. Before you talk, always introduce your topic and the purpose of your speech. Preview the main points. In short, you are setting the stage for what is to follow. Let me apply some of these opening strategies to an informative topic. Let us choose the topic health and let us apply strategy 1. Your strategy 1, as I said, is a quotation. Since you are going to talk about health, you could introduce the topic in the following way. I believe that the greatest gift that you can give your family and the world is a healthy you. On the other hand, if you say, I am going to talk about health, it's a lousy way to start a presentation, isn't it? Now let us move on to strategy 2. Strategy 2 is an anecdote. In the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, we come across a successful lawyer who became a billionaire but had a massive heart attack and gave up everything to find the meaning of life. Or you could just start your speech with a short story. And the next strategy is using a WH question or a rhetorical question. Maybe you can start your speech by asking, when was the last time you ate consciously? When was the last time you ate a raw vegetable? Because you are talking about health, you could follow any of these strategies. Now, moving on, let us focus on developing the body of your speech. In body of your speech, you develop the main points using a structure that suits the topic, your audience, and the occasion. You could either compare and contrast. For example, if you have chosen a topic on village and city life, you can compare and contrast. You could even compare and contrast the past, the present, and the future. The next strategy is the cause and effect strategy. Suppose you are going to talk about technological revolution. You can follow this cause and the effect strategy. You can talk about the causes of the technological revolution and you can talk about its effects, the impact of it. And the next strategy is called as the problem and solution strategy. Let's take the same topic, technological revolution. You could talk about the problems that has cropped up because of technological revolution and you could suggest some solutions. The next strategy is called as the pros and the cons strategy. For any topic you use, you can use the pros and the cons strategy, looking at an issue from two perspectives. that's talking about the advantages and the disadvantages. For each of the topics you choose, or for each of the strategies you choose, you have to develop the body further. Whatever the strategy may be, you have to present evidence. Your evidence could be factual, it could be anecdotal, or it could be statistical. Use facts and figures to prove your point. It gives you a lot of validity and authenticity to your speech. In the body of the speech, you should state the main points, your main claims. After you present your main claims, you have to present your supporting details. Make a strong claim for something and support the claims with factual information. Now, prepare the outline depending on the purpose. Is your speech going to be narrative, or is it going to be exploratory, or is it going to be factual? Are you going to convince anybody, or are you going to entertain anybody? Prepare your speech accordingly. The last part of your talk is called the conclusion. In the concluding part, just reiterate the main points. Just restate what you have already stated. Leave them with something to think about. Be prepared to answer questions from the audience. This is a common structure for all great talks. However, there are no hard and fast rules. You can break any of these rules as long as you get the message across convincingly. We shall discuss the other aspects of the great talk in our next lesson. Thank you.